an annuity looks at. So, an annuity is a series of equal payments or withdrawals made at equal intervals of time. So, if the payments or withdrawals are made at the end of each interval, the annuity is called an ordinary annuity. We will only be looking at ordinary annuities in this course, so you don't have to worry too much about the second statement. But the only reason why I'm mentioning this to you is because oftentimes in a question it might say that the payment was made at the end of each term, and so that just indicates that it's an ordinary annuity. So that's the only reason why you're learning the second statement here. Okay? In terms of the first statement, the actual definition of an annuity, what this means is that instead of just making a one-time investment and leaving the money in an account and then letting it grow over time, in an annuity what you do is you make small payments towards an investment, and so you're saving a lot more over time. Or you may be paying off a loan, so you make small payments towards the loan and then you're paying off the loan over time. Okay? So, just to remind you, what we looked at earlier in this unit was a compound interest. And in compound interest, what that means is you have a certain amount of money, and what you do is you put it in an account, and you're just leaving it there and you're letting it grow. So this is compound interest. You put money in an account and you're just letting it grow. Okay? With present value, it sort of just works backward. It just means you want to know how much you have to put in an account right now so that you have a certain amount in the future. But regardless, with compound interest or present value that we've looked at in lesson 2, you're putting in money in an account just once and you're just letting it sit there and grow over time. In an annuity, the difference is you're actually making regular payments into an account, and so what happens is over time you have a lot more money accumulating over time. So for example, when I get paid bi-weekly, what I do is I save a couple $100 from the check that I get, and so let's say I save $100 every other week, and so every paycheck that I get I put in $100 into an account, and so this shows an example of an annuity. Every 2 weeks I save $100. Okay? And so what that means is I'm making regular payments at regular intervals. So regular payments at regular intervals. So this is what an annuity represents. An annuity looks at regular payments or withdrawals being made at regular intervals. Okay? This is typically what most adults do when they are saving money or if they are paying off a loan. So for example, if you are paying off a credit card, maybe you're putting in $100 every month to pay off the credit card. Or if you have a student loan like OSAP, maybe you are saving or maybe you are paying $100 every month to try to pay off your OSAP loan. So eventually you will be encountering an annuity problem, whether it's saving money or whether it's paying off a debt. Okay? So an annuity is something important for you for your future. Okay, so there's two types of annuities. Okay, one type of annuity is called a future value of an ordinary annuity, and the other type of annuity is called the present value of an ordinary annuity. So what's the difference between them and what's the same between them? Well, first of all, the commonality that both of these have is that they're both annuities. So that's the same between the two of them. Because they are both annuities, that means equal payments or withdrawals are being made at regular intervals. Okay? So what's the actual difference between a future value of an annuity and a present value of an annuity? Okay, well, in the future value of an annuity problem, what that means is right now you don't have any money saved, and what you're doing is you're making regular payments into an account, so you're putting in small amounts of money into an account so that by the end of a certain amount of time you have this huge lump sum of money, so you have a lot of money saved in the future. And typically when you're looking at these kinds of problems, what you're trying to do is put money into an account so that you can either save for a car or for university or for a future vacation that you plan on taking. So all of these are examples of investing money into an account so that you have a large amount of money in the future. Okay, so that's a future value of an annuity. Present value of an annuity, on the other hand, is when you already owe or you already have a lump sum of money right now. Okay, so the money is presently here, and you're either paying your loan, and so you're decreasing the amount of the lump sum, or you won a lottery and you have this large sum of money, and so you're taking small bits of it out. So in a present value of an annuity, the money is already presently there, and you are withdrawing it in small chunks. Okay, so you may be you might have saved for your tuition in the future, and so let's say you have $20,000 in your account, and you plan on taking out $5,000 at the end of each year for 4 years. Okay, so that's a present value of an annuity. You're putting in money now so that you can withdraw it later. Okay, in small chunks. So money is being taken out, and examples of that are loan payments. So paying off a debt. So you have the debt now, you pay towards it so you can shrink the debt. Or a lottery winning, where you have a large sum of money now and you withdraw small bits of it over time, and so the amount of money you had at the time starts to decrease because you're making regular withdrawals from it. Okay, so just as a little note, annuities always have payments or withdrawals at regular intervals. So you will have an equal amount that you're taking out or putting in over an equal amount of time. So every week, or every 2 weeks, or every month, every year, you're going to take out the same amount of money each time. Okay, so that's what an annuity looks at.